off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, oh, that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me, don't come do.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Tennessee Titans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches, and T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat-out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
11.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
12, 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they go play action now. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line.
19. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Willis is that's taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry, to the 43, 2nd down. The Titans at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season, and they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Check. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Evan McPherson for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Down the left sideline. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Gun. 11 mighty. 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On the option left, it's Burrow. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Higgins with the big play and coming off of back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons. Those are plays you expect to see it make. Only the second player in Bengals history with 3,000 yards in his first 3 seasons.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
11 more on that one and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry for Henry. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Willis rushing him to the line in a hurry here.
Cup 19.
2nd down, here's Willis. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Willis escaping the pressure right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Running from the gun with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go, let's go.
Third and goal, Willis. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up third and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On third down, it's Willis. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
Now it's Mixon running right. Shoves him aside. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
11.
Mixon will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Third and goal. Burrow. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Willis. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Willis now off play action. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Now Folk for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Hey.
Burrow will throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he spins past him and into space. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 57 yards. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
11 MT.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
12. 11.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this from 37. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Second down throw coming by Willis. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
18, Pioneer. Alert, alert.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. This one downfield to Burks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw, here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. Touchdown, Titans. Richie James, 30 yards. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fulk connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Bengals use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Check. 19 Lions. Ready.
First and 10, it's Willis. He gets this one to Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Panther 11.
Back to throw, Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Willis is going to throw once more. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point up and good by Fulk. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Here we go.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one to Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Gun.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
12. 11. 12.
Mixon will try the right side. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run again. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bengals, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on